Even though celebrities have skyrocketed to stardom for valid reasons, they can't expect to ride the wave of success forever. Yet some even try after their social grave has already been dug. Hi, I'm Stacey Taylor and today I'm counting down the top 10 celebrities who need to realize they're not famous anymore. So what celebrities do you think need to stop trying to remain in the spotlight, and let us know in the comments below. Coming at number 10, we have Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle has only had one goal in her life, and that is to be famous. While the star was on a good start to reach her goals thanks to her role in the show Suits, it was clear she didn't have the patience to see where her career would take her, and she was looking for an easier way to make it into the spotlight. When Meghan started to date Prince Harry, her dreams to become a household name became true and her name started to flood the internet. In the beginning, everyone loved her, but as time went on, the staff members of the royal family started to claim that Meghan was very rude to them. The headlines then started to change, and a long list of people would claim that Meghan wasn't exactly the person she was painted to be. Today, Meghan can't seem to escape the intense public backlash towards her every move. As well as the frosty reception she has also received from inside the royal family. Even after Meghan and Harry left the royal family to escape the public eye, she still tries to remain relevant by exposing the royal family. But everyone has had enough with her constant lies, and while she begs for privacy, she really just airs out all of her dirty laundry, which is just the confusing part. Number 9, Madonna. Madonna's rise to fame was definitely no joke in the 80s, as the girl was on something, and because of her success, she was able to hold the title Queen of Pop for decades. Despite her single Living for Love being pulled from Radio 1, her other hit songs like Vogue and Like a Virgin are still used in throwback playlists today. However, her career has been filled with controversy that just has many people wishing that she would leave the spotlight behind. Like the time she decided to flash her butt at the 2015 Grammy Awards. When Madonna thought it was a super trendy moment, fans started to call the star out for being a little behind on all the newest trends. Not only has Madonna tried to copy every move every younger pop star is doing to stay relevant, her tone-deaf tweets have also started to sink her stardom. Not to mention, anytime she performs with other celebrities, all she wants to do is make out with them. And she's tried so hard to stay young so she can relate to her younger fans, to the point all her plastic surgery procedures have fans pointing out that the old Madonna used to be beautiful and the new one has a similar resemblance to a boiled egg. Hey my little peaches, are you liking this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Number 8, Chris Brown. Where do I even start when it comes to Chris Brown? Because it's a long list. Well, according to many people, Chris Brown was once widely considered both one of the most influential and successful R&B singers in history, which allowed the star to be dubbed as the king of R&B. Sure, his music is fire, I'll give him that, but once news broke out that Chris Brown got into a pretty heated altercation with his then partner Rihanna and messed up her face, his beats suddenly lost their sparkle because the world just couldn't condone violence. Somehow though, Chris still had the confidence to believe that this very incident wouldn't affect his popularity, which was honestly priceless. During an interview with Larry King back in 2009, Chris would even compare his relationship with Rihanna to William Shakespeare's tragedy Romeo and Juliet, when he said it was sort of like Romeo and Juliet story, like both sides not wanting us to kind of have contact, so we just got away. Or jump to today, the guy got mad because he lost a Grammy to someone he didn't even know. But realistically, no one even knew he dropped new music, and the Grammys just gave him a nomination because they felt bad about his non-existent career and didn't want to deal with the repercussions of not giving him a nomination. Number 7, Iggy Azalea. Iggy Azalea is a couple hit wonder Australian rapper and songwriter who peaked in early 2010 with catchy songs and flashy music videos. After the star pretty much went viral for her song Work, we all wanted to walk a mile in Louboutins, stick our 2 feet in red dirt while wearing school skirts. And don't even get me started on those sick Adidas pants in the music video, because I'm still hoping I stumble upon a pair in a thrift store. While it appeared that Iggy would follow the same path to stardom as fellow rapper Nicki Minaj, Iggy really just ended up dropping off the radar before she actually even truly made it. Iggy would then find herself being a victim of constant scrutiny for her subpar, on-the-spot rapping skills and accusations of cultural appropriation. Then after she released her debut album in 2014, she disappeared. And when she returned with In My Defense in 2019, no one even seemed to notice. In 2020, T.I. would even admit signing Iggy was his biggest mistake when he took to Twitter to say, "I'm still actively looking for another female rapper who can undo the blunder of Iggy Azalea. That is the tarnish of my legacy as far as being a music executive is concerned. To me, this is like when Michael Jordan went to play basketball." Number 6. Billy Ray Cyrus. Billy Ray Cyrus can owe a lot of his fame to his chart-topping debut song Achy Breaky Heart, which was a hit of the 90s after it became one of the most distinctive songs. And if it wasn't for his collaboration with his daughter Miley Cyrus on Disney's 4-season series Hannah Montana that introduced him to a younger generation, his music career probably wouldn't have extended into late 2000. Unfortunately, Miley's post-Disney antics distracted viewers from her father, and his attempt to reclaim the spotlight occurred again when he did a collaboration with Lil Nas X on the 2019 phenomenon Old Town Road, which was cool and it could have revamped his career if it wasn't overplayed on every single radio station every 5 minutes. Even today, he seemed to have gotten on his younger fans' bad side again after it was released that he was fighting with Miley after he started dating Fire Rose, who was actually one of the young girls Miley worked with on the set of Hannah Montana. Number 5. Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey's 1990 self-titled album granted her a quick access to Hollywood's A-list, and since her release of her hit holiday song All I Want for Christmas, when it plays on repeat every December, it either makes you love the holiday season or hate it. When Mariah first hit the entertainment scene, her performances and self-prescribed diva status were remarkable during this pop star era because all the celebrities were doing it. However, over time it just became boring, and today it's just plain tacky. Back in 2016, when Mariah tried to come back, she would then be caught lip-syncing at a New Year's Eve event, and the stunt then went on to secure her place as the first meme of 2017. Essentially then, her fans went on to scrutinize her vocals rather than praise her performance, as just before, she thought it was appropriate to insult Nicki Minaj's voice in a feud during American Idol, but then didn't even sing her own song. Today, Mariah's even tried to stay relevant by teaming up with younger stars such as Justin Bieber. I think it's safe to say that she should just leave the spotlight alone at this point. Number 4. Macklemore. While at one point Macklemore only had $20 in his pocket, today he has more than $20 after his global success of his song Thrift Shop went viral and made Macklemore's overall net worth about $25 million. However, it seems like many stars who make it into the industry, he was only able to become a one-hit wonder as he slowly disappeared from the scene after his song Thrift Shop hit the Billboard. However, that hasn't stopped him from trying to dominate the scene since. In 2013, Macklemore would release a follow-up hit, Can't Hold Us, featuring Ryan Lewis, but he hasn't been able to top his original album since. Maybe that's because all of the songs he has released haven't really lived up to the song we all loved, Thrift Shop. Once his collaboration with Lewis suddenly came to an end in 2017, sadly, so did his relevance. And at this point, he really should have just stuck to poppin' tags instead of making a futile comeback. But who knows, maybe in the future we can get another Thrift Shop song and we'll be able to pop some tags in the thrift store again with Macklemore. Number 3. John Travolta. At one point in time, John Travolta was a movie, musical, and blockbuster legend who captured the hearts of American audiences. Being a triple threat actor, as the man can clearly act, sing, and dance, it's clear that he has multiple talents, as he's even been seen piloting his own personal aircraft. However, unfortunately for the brilliant Pulp Fiction star, a clear beginning of his descent from the industry started to occur after he introduced Idina Menzel as Adele Dazeema at the 2014 Oscars. While getting names wrong isn't an uncommon thing, hey, we all do it. When John made a move to weirdly grasp Idina's chin in an apology at the next Oscar ceremony, or when the actor was also caught creepily photobombing an unamused Scarlett Johansson, which has caused his fans to recover from the Travolta fever they all were experiencing since they were all swooned from his role in the hit musical Grease. Number 2. Paris Hilton. Even to this day, Paris Hilton is only known because she is the face of famous for being famous. Being an heiress to Hilton hotels and an unintentional star of an X-rated film, One Night in Paris, her largest claim to fame emerged in the reality series The Simple Life, but it seems seems like after Kim Kardashian surpassed her after she went from being her assistant to one of the most famous people in Hollywood, Paris's rise to fame halted and her popularity has sort of fizzled out. Ironically, Paris has lived everything but a simple life since her birth, and she definitely didn't think her prevalence as a socialite would be quickly overtaken by the Kardashian-Jenner clan, and she really did underestimate Kris Jenner's power. For a while, Paris only had Yeezy's partnership to share a sliver of their spotlight, but now that Adidas has dropped out from their brand deal with Kanye to keep her image alive, Paris is just doing some really cringy commercials for Hilton hotels. And coming in number 1 today, we have Jamie Lynn Spears. It's clear that Britney Spears has her own issues to work out in regards to realizing where her fame has left her. However, Jamie Lynn Spears is truly the worst offender. It's clear that Britney was the one who actually achieved fame in the first place, and then Jamie Lynn did what the rest of her family did and they lived off of Britney's success. Yes, eventually Jamie Lynn did find success in Zoey 101, and she did have various record deals, but I dare you to go back and watch some of those Zoey 101 episodes now, and the acting is actually pretty bad to the point you wonder why we even liked the show so much as kids. Now that the world has realized how much Britney Spears' family wronged her during the last few decades, and the fact that one of Jamie Lynn's co-stars even called her out for bullying her on the set of Zoey 101, Jamie Lynn has landed back into the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. While it seems like Jamie Lynn even hopes to capitalize off of some of her sister's trauma using a book to earn the favor of the masses, once more again, it seems like her fame is long gone, and I guess I'm the one who has to tell her that. However, it seems like 15 years after Zoey 101 ended, the cast is returning for a movie, but Nickelodeon should just honestly redo the whole show completely with a new cast or replace Jamie Lynn as Zoey, as her behavior to set members and her sister aren't good qualities for a good role model. And let's face it, the only reason the show was cancelled in the first place was because producers thought she couldn't be a good role model because she got pregnant at a young age. Well, that's it for this video, my little peaches. Until the next one, remember to stay juicy.